Year 3, welcome to your maths video for Friday the 5th of March. This is your video if you're somebody with a Year 2 booklet. Today's task is to complete pages 75 and 77. So we're going to be learning about block diagrams and pictograms. So make sure you've got your booklet and your pencil ready, and then something to do your warm-up on. And it is Figure It Out Friday, and it's our last Figure It Out Friday in home learning, because on Monday we are back at school. How excited are you? I'm really excited. I can't wait to get you all back in the classroom. Okay, so it's a game of Guess Who. It says, I am a 2D shape. Okay, so you're thinking about what shape it could be. I have 6 vertices. Oh, so where the sides meet to form a point, I have 6 of those. And I have 6 sides. So a 2D 6-sided shape with 6 vertices. What am I? So I'd like you to write the name and then have a go. It might not be perfect because it's a tricky shape to draw, but have a go at drawing that shape as well. If you've got a ruler, that will really help you to get it accurate. Okay, so I'll zoom in just in case you need to have a little think about those clues a little bit more, and you can pause the video to work it out. So a 2D, 6 vertices, 6-sided shape. What am I? Okay, so pause the video now to write the name of that shape and to perhaps draw me a little picture as well. Okay then, on to today's learning objective. It says, can I present and understand data shown on a block diagram or pictograms? So we had a talk about this language yesterday. So present is just another word for show. So we're saying, can I show and understand data? And we said yesterday that data is just another word for information. So can I show and understand information shown on a block diagram or pictogram? So yesterday we looked at tables and tally charts. Today we're looking at block diagrams and pictograms. So data, it's information, it's a collection of facts such as numbers, words or measurements, and we can present or show our data in a number of ways. So we're looking at 2 more ways in which we can show data or information today. Okay, so another way, so we've looked at tables, we've looked at tally charts. Another way to present data or information is a block diagram that looks like this. Okay, it looks a little bit like a bar chart, which you might have seen before, but it's more of a simpler version a block diagram is, because you can see you've got all the blocks or all the little squares to show how many. Okay, so with a block diagram, you will find a key. So the key on this one is here, and you can see every square equals 1. Okay, so for each square is 1. And there's numbers going up the side, going up the y-axis. And along the x-axis, along the bottom axis, we've got all of the different transport. So we've got car, bike, lorry, bus, motorbike. Okay, so we can have a block diagram to show any information. So the labels will be different on different diagrams. So you could have a block diagram showing people's favourite dessert, and you might have cheesecake, ice cream, cake. Okay, so you'd have different labels depending on what data, what information you're showing. Okay, so we've got some questions to show we understand the block diagram. It says, how many people travelled by bus? So to find that information, I'd find the label bus. So along the bottom I can see car, bike, lorry, oh bus, and that's under the yellow blocks. Okay, let's count the yellow blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we go along, we can see it goes to 4. Okay, so the answer is 4. The next question says, how many people are shown on the diagram? Okay, so this is a bit of a different one. So we know straight away that 4 people travelled by bus. So we know there's 4 people there. So what we need to do is we need to find out the numbers for each one. So let's go to the beginning, let's go to car. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, do we need to count each block? We don't, do we? We can just go to the top and see where it's number 5. So 5. Okay, let's go to bike, so with the green block. So we can go to the top and see it's 3. Okay, straight away the blue lorry you can see is 2, and the same again for motorbike, another 2. So it says how many people are shown on the diagram. So what we can do is we can add up all of these numbers. So 5 add 3, so 5, 6, 7, 8, add 2, 9, 10, add 4, 11, 12, 13, 14, add 2, 15, 16. So it would be 16. Another way to work that out in a really simple way is to just count each block and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so you can count each block to find that answer. Okay, so one of your questions is similar to mine, and you've got to finish the block diagram. So this says, Tom asked his friends what their favourite food was. Ooh, what's your favourite food? 4 said pizza, 1 said burger, and 7 said pasta. So we've got the numbers up the side, okay? So what we need to do is we need to add the labels, we need to make sure there's a key, and we need to complete it, okay? So we've got the labels are the favourite foods. So we've got pizza, burger, and pasta. Okay, so along the bottom I'm going to write those labels. So I'm going to write pizza. I'm going to leave a space and write burger. And I'm leaving a space so that nobody can get confused of which one we're looking at. And my final label is pasta. I'm going to draw a little key to show that each block equals 1. Okay, so we're going to start with pizza, and we've got 4 said pizza. So we need to draw 4 blocks. Now, it'll be helpful to use your ruler today. So I'm going to count up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And go along from 4 to draw the blocks. Okay, just like that. And you might want to draw the line for each block to make it really clear that it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1 said burger. I think I'd say burger too. I love burgers. So I draw my 1 block to show the 1 person who chose burger, and 7 of his friends chose pasta. So I'm going to go along to 7. I'm going to draw a line up all the way up to 7, and I'm going to just double check I've definitely got a 7 by drawing each little block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, just like that. Now in your booklet you haven't got squared paper, but I'm sure you can draw a little block to show that each one is worth 1. It will be easy. It doesn't matter if some of your blocks are a little bit different in sizes because you haven't got the grid paper like me. Okay, on page 77 then, it moves on to pictograms. And pictograms are another way to present or show data. Okay, so this pictogram is showing how many cakes were sold at a cafe in a week. Okay, So we've got the labels, so we've got each day of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then we've got a key. So it's showing that each cupcake shown on the pictogram is worth 6 cupcakes. Okay, so for each one, it's worth 6. So that one's 6, another 6, another 6, another 6, another 6. So if I was working out how many cakes were sold on Monday, I'd have to count in my 6s. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. So it would be 30. Okay, so each cupcake is worth 6, and you can see that in the key. Now, if one cupcake is worth 6, we need to figure out what half a cupcake is worth. So one whole cupcake is 6. So half a cupcake is going to be half of 6. What's half of 6? So remember that if we're halving something, we're dividing by 2. 2, 4, 6. Oh, half of 6 is 3. So the halves are worth 3. Okay. Now your key is a little bit simpler. It's not quite as big as 6, and we'll have a chat about that. Okay. So here it says you can create pictograms using data from a table. So yesterday we had a look at tables, and this is an example of one. So we've got the farm animal and the number of children. I think they were perhaps voting for their favourite. So we've got pig, cow, goat, chicken, and we've got the number for each one. Now here's the start of our pictogram. Let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish the pictogram. So looking at the key, it says each triangle, so that's going to be the picture on our pictogram, is worth 2. So each triangle equals 2. A pig was chosen 9 times. So we're going to count in 2s as we draw each triangle. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Now we need to show 9. And if we're counting in 2s, what number am I going to get to if I draw another triangle? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It'd be too many, wouldn't it? So if we think a triangle is worth 2, well, if we halve the triangle, what's it going to be worth? So if a full triangle is worth 2, half a triangle is worth 1. Okay, so I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm going to draw my half a triangle to make 9. Okay, the cow. So cow was chosen 4 times. So remember, the full triangle is 2. Count with me. 2, 4. Oh, we're done. Okay, on to the goat then. The goat's 13. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I can't do another one because that would be 14. So I've got to do my half a triangle to make 13. Okay, I'd like you to do this one on your whiteboard or in your purple book. So 7 children voted for chicken as their favourite. So if a full triangle's worth 2, how can we show 7? Have a go at it now and pause the video. Right, you should have shown how many chose chicken, and it should look like this. So 2, 4, 6. Now if we drew another triangle, that'd be 8. So we need a half of one. So you should have something that looks like that. 3 full-size triangles and then a half a triangle. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, on page 77, on one of your pictograms, you've got a question, and this is your key. Okay, so it says that the full square stands for 4 cars. So if I turn to page 77, if I can find it. Okay, so it's on question 2 and it stands for 4 cars. Now, if you look, you can see if I split, it stands for 4, I can split that into 4 equal parts. So you might want to do that on your key, is draw a line through the middle and a line across the middle, and it will help you to work out different numbers. So if the full square, the full size square equals 4, if you've got this, what is that going to stand for? Let's count. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. So if that shape would equal 3. Okay, because you've got 1, 2, 3. And that one's 4. If you've got a shape that looks like this, it's going to be 1, 2. Okay, because you've got 1, 2. Or you might go the other way. 1, 2. It'd still be 2 because it's just turned on its side. But just take note of that shape is worth 3. That will really help you with your questions today. Okay, so just to remind you, you're completing pages 75 and 77. I can't wait to see how you get on, and I'm even more excited to see you in class on Monday. Have a lovely weekend, and I will see you next week.